I'm gonna be honest, I reread that sentence because it doesn't make sense to me. And so far, I'm not seeing what the admissions officers see. So again, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't think that was a very good essay. It doesn't make that much sense to me. Let me do a little rant. Second semester, senior year, I popped off. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in honor of Pi Day just happening and the 2025s just being welcomed to MIT, I thought that I would do a little throwback video and look at my old application to MIT from 2 years ago. It honestly blows my mind that it was over 2 years ago that I applied and was accepted here, but I thought that today I would do one where I just looked at exclusively my MIT application, my essays. Haven't really looked at them too much since I applied, and I thought it would be fun. So I tried. I spent literally like 2 months trying to get my admissions files and like emailing admissions. And then they finally sent something back and I was so excited, and then I opened it with my friend and it was literally just my application. And before we get started, I wanted to mention today's sponsor, which is DOSSIER. DOSSIER was so kind to send me this lovely package, and they sent along 2 beautiful scents. I cannot express to you how excited I am about this. The first scent that I got is this one. Oh, let me show you the packaging. Look how cute. They sell perfumes for gals and gents. I got the Woody Sandalwood and then the Gourmand White Flowers. And I've used them already. I literally, the moment I got them, I put them on, and I'm so excited to have these. So check them out. All of their scents start at around $29. If you look in my description box, there's a code that'll get you a little discount. So please check them out, and thank you again for them to sponsoring this video. But anyways, now on to the actual content of this video, which is let us dive right in to my essays. Okay, so for a little bit of context, I'm a 2023 and I applied early. So I applied with the first batch of applicants and I got in early, so that was super lucky for me. I didn't have to worry about it anymore. So one of the really cool things that they do tell you is kind of information about your high school. 97% of people in my high school go to college. In the year that I applied, 12 people applied early from my school, 12 people applied regular, and 24 people applied total. For context, my school was pretty small. There were probably like 250 kids every year, so having like literally 10% of your high school apply to MIT is kind of a lot. They have my test scores, so I got a 770 on reading, an 800 on math, that's my SAT, and then for subject tests, which I think they discontinued, I got an 800 on chemistry and an 800 on math level 2. Okay, so the first one, this was an essay that like wasn't really an essay because it wasn't in the essay section, it was in the like personal information section. It was tell us more about your cultural background and identity. Let's just read it. Okay. Truth and rules define my childhood. They made compliments rare, satisfying my parents difficult, and shaped me into a daughter addicted to making her parents proud. We're not gonna lie to you, preceded every the drawing's bad and no. Crushed my hopes. Oh, we're not gonna lie to you and preceded every the drawing's bad and no. Crushed any hopes of skateboard. I'm gonna be honest, I reread that sentence because it doesn't make sense to me, and I thought that I had read it wrong, but I hadn't. That sentence just makes no sense. Oh, it does make sense, but like it should make sense more easily. Like when I won student council elections freshman year, that completely changed. My parents praised my independence instead of success, and suddenly, high school became about approaching clubs, projects, and competitions on my own. By not hover parenting every extracurricular and class, my parents gave me the freedom to become the self-driven individual I am today. I would rate that essay like a 7 out of 10, honestly. So far, I'm not seeing what the admissions officers see. But next essay. We know you lead a busy life full of activities, many of which are required of you. Tell us about something you do simply for the pleasure of it. And I want to say that this essay does not like, is more like, it doesn't, it's not, it, let me just, I don't know how to communicate. Let me just read it. It's impossible to get the perfect tapioca ball to milk tea ratio. Every bubble tea leaves Every bubble tea leaves boba pearls orphaned at the bottom of my cup. Small orbs of black, chewy satisfaction. Some are tucked under ice cubes as I maneuver the straw to consume the stowaways. I take a breath from every day's chaos to focus on the literal little things. When I finally pin the last pearl under the trap of my straw, it's like finding the last piece of a puzzle. A playful desire for completion and a cause to celebrate. It's a sugar high moment to commemorate the 5-year-old inside. So this one is like a very playful tone. When you do college applications, they're always like, write about something you're passionate about. And I think usually they mean like, oh, like science or biology or like curing cancer. And I'm like, no, I'm passionate about bubble tea. And like one of the things I always say in like these videos that it's so important to like bring your personality through in your essays. And I think that because of that, like essays like that pass and they're okay, even though they don't highlight anything like academically about me, but they just show like my personality. The next essay. Although you may not know what you want to major in, which department or program at MIT appeals to you and why? So for a little bit of context, I applied to MIT wanting to be a core 6-7, meaning computer science and biology. Since then, that has completely changed. I changed my major like 3 times, but definitely not biology. From cell contaminations to unexpected results, I experienced an unrivaled investment in the emotional roller coaster that is cancer cell research. However, when I took my first computer science class, I rediscovered everything I loved about biochemistry in another context. The gratification of temporary success, the curiosity to still learn more, and the independence of collaboration balanced with balanced with individual effort. I'm gonna be honest, that phrase does not seem to make that much sense to me. I'm constantly reassured I'll never become bored, sedentary, or unmotivated. With MIT Core 6-7, I'm grateful for the opportunity to pursue both interests without needing to sacrifice one for the other. So again, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I didn't think that was a very good essay. It doesn't make that much sense to me. Which is crazy to me because I kind of thought these essays were a lot better than they actually are. I would remember feeling like after I wrote these essays and after I submitted them, like I remember feeling like these are really good essays, like that I had like poured my heart and soul into and I had worked so long and so many hours on, and like I just feel like I'm not seeing that right now. Okay, this next essay I remember as being really good, so better not let me down. At MIT, we bring people together to better the life of others. MIT students work to improve their communities in different ways. Blah 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 blah. Describe one way in which you have contributed to your community. So that was talking about how in high school I used to volunteer a lot at like special needs camps. I really valued those experiences. Those weeks were so hard for me and you were never taught like how to interact with them. Like growing up, like I feel like we never have the opportunity to like interact with special needs people. So then like when we are supposed to interact with them, like we don't know what to do. And so like these like experiences, like that's exactly what they teach you, and you have to grow so quickly and so fast, and you get given so much responsibility. Like it's an amazing experience. Like definitely like try to do that at some point. Tell us about the most significant challenge you've faced. The thought of months of late nights and an entire winter break down the drain terrified me. A productivity bot dedicated to maximizing function. But 5 tedious hours since anyone. So I actually do have one more essay, but I'm not going to read it because I kind of want to look at like everything else. Like I kind of want to just see like what my stats were and stuff. So in terms of activities, I was Science Olympiad captain and on the team, was a HOSA captain. I did Sending Out Support, which is a volunteer club my friend and I founded freshman year, and then I also was a peer tutor, so I did a lot of like tutoring in high school. And then for summer activities, I was, as I said, I was a special needs counselor. Those were 2 of my activities. I did Welch research program, which is what I submitted for my research portfolio, and then I took a class at our community college as well. Non-scholastic distinctions, I put student council. And then scholastic distinctions, I put Science Olympiad Nationals 1st place, Science Olympiad Berkeley 2nd place, Science Olympiad MIT 3rd place, which honestly, like I did, okay, let me do a little rant. Second semester senior year, I popped off, okay? Like I did so much. Like I placed so well at like MIT's like science Olympiad. I got like, and then I remember like I did science fair. I had never done science fair before until senior year spring. And I did science fair, I passed regionals, went to state, like I did like ice skating, I also got the Regeneron Awards, Regeneron Science Fair Award. I also got that, which is like a pretty big deal. But I did all of these things my senior year, which I don't regret at all, because like they made senior year like way more meaningful and fun, but like they played no role in my college applications. Math Honor Society, National Honor Society, and Spanish Honor Society. In terms of APs, your girl did not do, she did fine. Let's look at what my high school grades were like. One thing though that I didn't realize, like I didn't realize how many schools did letter grades as their like GPA. So like if you get like an 89 to 100, like you get an A. Like my high school did like letter grades. Like if you got like a 99.87, a 99.87 like went into your rank. I feel like is very toxic, because like people like that just cultivates such a competitive environment, and I feel like that's just like not good. That's what my school did, but let's see what my grades were like. Okay, so it says my class rank was 4 out of 248 individuals, and then I feel like my transcript should say my GPA, but oh, it does. I had a 4.6. Anyways, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. To everyone who is a new 2025, congratulations. I am so proud of you all. I know it was like honestly like infinitely harder to get into MIT this year. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out DOSSIER. That is it. See you guys